title of the video. Yes, some of us may be wondering, why am I talking about how to stop PM? But the truth is that I've watched many videos, a lot of people talking about what PM is doing, how to stop him. Some say the government need to try their best to bring him back to face trial. But none of us want to, none of them, not us, none of them want to pay attention to the reason why PM is agitating for freedom of Biafrans. Here we are going to help for those of you that want to, that are kind of worried on how to solve the problem, how to get PM, how to stop him, and those of you that are struggling hard to look for a way to connect PM to the crime of other people. Now, let me tell you how you can stop him in this broadcast. So it's not going to be long video, but I will try my best to maintain the time that we have and go straight to the point. But before then, please like the video. I have seen Owen Palace and Martin Ebosi. Is it Ebosi? Both of you are the first commentators. You said this man, Martin, you called me this man. Do you know me in person? Then Owen Palace said, hi, we are here. Yes, we are here, my brother, and we are going to go straight to the program. So, I believe that I'm not the only one. God Almighty will continue to strengthen you, Kai Report. Thank you so much, Diana. Thank you so much for your message. Amen to your prayer. So we are going straight to the. I believe that most of us, if not all of us, have seen people crying loud on how to stop PM, how to stop Biafrans, how to, every criminal element in our place is now being tagged to PM. Now, for those of you that are eager to stop him, eager to bring him down, that you can't sleep. Some of you can't sleep. You are worried. You are so disturbed, especially when you see him making a post or his video. But you don't want to address the problem that made him to even start agitating in the first place. You don't want to address it, right? Now, let me tell you, number one, how you can stop him. First of all, release mass number they can. That's number one. I'm giving you this answer for free. And this is my personal opinion. I'm not representing the Biafran government in exile. I'm not speaking on behalf of the Biafran government. I am not personal assistant to PM. I have not talked to him. I am not part of Biafran government in exile cabinet, but I am a Biafran. Do you understand me? So the answer here is my personal, what I think that federal government or anybody that are showing concern that you guys are showing online. So first of all, do this. And I believe if you do that, PM will not be your problem anymore. That is number one. Release mass number the can. That's number one. Number two, release all the agitators in detention. You know what I'm talking about. You are the one holding them. Release everybody. Let's start from there. Then second thing you need to do, pull out every military on our road in different land. Pull them out. Let them go back to barrack. That is these three things. If you can do this thing, you will have, answer to your problem. But you cannot be, just like somebody who you are shouting, oh, somebody is a kind of forcing himself on your mother or your sister. It is very obvious. Okay, let me not use yourself. Your wife. Somebody is taking your wife, and before you, the person is not even afraid of you. He's doing it on purpose, knowing fully that you can even see him, but he knows that he's more powerful than you on everything. What you need to do, first of all, you need to talk to your wife, right? But if you cannot stop your wife, what do you need to do? Then it is very clear that if that person don't want you to exist. So, but if the person turn back to fight in anything, anywhere at all, Anything you see, you will take. Biafrans are just like somebody who is watching a man that is watching his wife being, forcefully take on. I don't want to use the word. You know what I'm trying to avoid. So that man can do anything to make sure that he protects his family and his image. That's how Igbo Biafrans are today. And you cannot just start crying. I don't want to use the word cry. Okay, let me take it back. Let me take the word cry so that you will not feel that I'm talking down on you. But you cannot just start complaining. Every night you are complaining about the same issue over and over again, and you keep on doing the same problem that actually provoked people. In fact, like, we know what is going on, and those things is this: our people are taken for granted on every aspect of life, in every way, in politics, religious, sports, military, education. Think of it, even in the economy, everything, our people are being stepped on. They are stepping on us on purpose, and you know that. So some of you that are saying, because there's a video that someone said, I think I played in this our last broadcast, where the lady that was anchoring that program said that people are respecting him. That this Samanepa is powerful, that people are obeying him. You are worried that people are obeying him. Why don't you ask yourself why people are obeying him? Why is it that if he says something, people carry it out? Why? Somebody who is drowning, okay, if you are drowning in the water, you don't have any choice that any hand that you see, whether that hand is even if it's the hand of a ghost, you will try to touch and to rescue yourself first. So a drowning man don't have any choice to choose hands that will help him. We cannot keep, what I'm saying that is because some of you said, oh, who is Simon Ekpa to control Southeast? You forgot that Southeast are drowning like a drowning man. We are going down and down. Anybody that you see that will help us, we follow. You don't expect us to start hoping on somebody that actually pushes us in the water. Who are those pushing us in the water? All the politicians. All of them, but none. Nobody. You cannot come out now to tell me, except Mr. A, Mr. B. No. I was even glorifying, I just pointed at him because his picture is here watching me. I was one of the people that think that he's exempted, that this man is untouchable, nobody should talk down on him, he's all we want, and he is there for us. Guess what? When he started betraying Biafra, people were kind of, oh boy, see your man, oh. And if we take his activities, his ordeal, there's no way you can start defending him. We have many of them, so many of them, that those of them that are speaking nice today, that some of you are clapping, oh, let him be there, let him go. Once he got to that post, he will be your number one enemy. For those of you shouting obedient to Bidati and all that, you are actually bringing yourself down. You are actually digging your grave without knowing. All these people are the same, none of them. So PM is being obeyed by Biafran, obeying him, taking his instructions, because, and another thing, some of them said, oh, he called himself PM. Who is he? Because you think that you are in position to tell us who we should listen to. You really think that Biafrans, you are in position to start telling people, oh, this man is best, this man is not best. No, you don't have the right. You don't have the right. But out of your arrogant behavior, because you think that you are Alpha and Omega, nobody breathes without you, permitting the person, right? You don't know that there's many fish in the river. We cannot just believe in, start panicking and shivering away because because what you will say or what you think. Biafrans are taking instructions from Biafran government in Ezra because anybody that is even a child, anybody that the hand that feed you, the hand that is feeding you, you that is taking the food, we know the hand. You know, because we are not babies. If you do good to me at my age, I know that you mean good for me. I know that. I don't need my parents to start telling me, look, that man that have done this to you is actually helping you. I have grown that I have passed that age. I am no more in that level. And that is that's how almost every Biafrans are. We are a grown-up people. We know what is good and what is bad. Antonio Medj, I see you. All of you that are commenting, I will come back to you. Thank you guys for your comment. Thank you guys for your comment. So if you actually want to stop PM, it is very, very, very simple. And even if you want people to stop supporting him, you know what to do. Start by raising mass number gun. Pull out all those military that because I saw a video this afternoon of a military man they said he's in Abba State. He's everywhere in the Twitter. If you go to Twitter, you see the video. The video. Very, very, very shocking video. A young man, a young boy, not even a man. That guy is around maybe let me say maybe 20, 21, 22. If maybe I mistake his age, but that's how the guy looks. To my own understanding, I feel that the person is not up to 30 years. You see military people positioning his neck to give him a slap. And somebody is behind videoing this whole. They know that somebody is videoing it because they feel so comfortable in committing all those things, believing that you can't touch, is untouchable. Okay, I'm not saying that somebody will touch you. I'm just telling you one of the things you need to do to start pulling PM down, since that is all you want to make Nigeria work now. That is the order of the day. Everything that even to build the economy of Nigeria is that Naira is the way it is today. Simon Ekpa. Tinubu won the election. Simon Ekpa. INEC chairman was dining and whining with Tinubu before the election. Simon Ekpa. He's the reason that Nigerian Senate are siphoning money today. Simon Ekpa is the cause. He's the reason that the Nigerian Labor Union are going on strike and complaining that the payment of workers. The person that causes is Simon Ekpa. That some of you that your wife couldn't, you couldn't pregnant your wife. He's the cause. He's the reason. Nigerian hospitals are not working. No, no part of Nigeria can boast of good medical care system. The problem is Simon Ekpa. All right. That Nigerians are having insecurity in the north, in the south, in the west, in all corners of Nigeria. Simon Ekpa. That there's a group of northern youth, northerners that find themselves in Zambisa forest, calling themselves Boko Haram. Sometimes they are reading something from the book and they're using machine gun that people that was built through the help of education. They are using it, but they are Boko Haram, meaning that they don't support Western education. Those ones that they will have Boko Haram. Simon Ekpa is the cause, of course, he is the problem. That Nigerians don't have any good airport to be proud of. Simon Ekpa is the reason. That Nigeria cannot, let me not say cannot, but they are not doing well in terms of sports like they used to do in 90s. Simon Ekpa is the reason. That Nigerian was unable to win AFCON. Simon Ekpa is the reason why it is like that. P2B by people when he was governor and put them in Izu River. Simon Ekpa is the reason. That some of you are having your shops and businesses are being destroyed in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria. Simon Ekpa and Biafra government. So everything you're facing now is Simon Ekpa, right? Now, for you to bring this Simon Ekpa down the way you are so desperate, release Mass Nnamdi Kanu. Once you release him, pull out military checkpoint everywhere in different land and let them know the job. Let them send them all back to training to study job of a military. That you are a military, there's some job that's made for you, and there's some job that is not for you. Let them go and study, even starting from the general or whatever the title they gave themselves there. Let them all go back to school to study how military people behave. Okay? What is expected of a military man and what the military should not engage themselves into. Because very soon we'll be seeing military people going to people's kitchen to take soup and pick meat from women pots. Very soon we'll be seeing that. The way they're going now, very soon they will start climbing tree to take palm wine from people's palm wine to drink. You understand what I'm saying? And very soon we'll start seeing them trying to act like pastors, asking for tithes. If they continue this way, it will get to that level. Military will be asking for tithes. Praise the Lord. On the street, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. You have bring your tithe. They will be asking for tithes. Otherwise, they will shoot you aside. If they continue this, because they don't know their job. Military don't know, they don't know that job, to be honest with you. I'm not insulting you, I'm just telling you, helping you on how to build this, to stop this thing that you guys are complaining on social media, that they, stop this kind of blackmail. Let's be honest. Release Mass Nnamdi Kanu. Release all the people that you are detaining for no just reason. Release them, then pull out military. Let's see how Simon Ekpa will be your problem again. Let's see how he will be your problem. Because you actually proving people that Simon Ekpa is right. What you are doing is actually proving to Biafrans that what Simon Ekpa is saying is right. Some of them that are still blind, I'm not talking about some of us that are partaker. Some of us are a partaker of your presence in our land. When you slap our brother, when you torture our women, when you torture our children, when you harass market women, some of us are victims of that. You don't even know that you have touched our mother. You don't even know that you are dealing with our brothers and sisters. You think people will be happy to see that? And if you continue this way, very soon, like I said, you will be in your checkpoint. You'll be asking people to pay your tithes because you think that pastors are making more money than what you are collecting on the streets. So because you're military, you think that everything is your job. Even when it comes to taking people on hostage, you think you have right because you put on khaki. Then you think that asking for tithes is also part of a military job. Because, like I said, you guys should go back to school. If you don't know, if you are shy to accept that you don't know your job, you can call people from other countries to give you training. So that number one thing you need to know, I'm not saying you don't know how to put trigger. That one you are gifted. That's what you have been doing for years, but you do that wrongly. So you should know your job. That as a military man, I am expected to do this. I am expected to be seen in this place. I'm not supposed to do this because, for example, every commercial vehicle in Nigeria have witnessed that most of you don't pay them when you enter the bus. You are not the one that fueling the car. The car doesn't belong to you. Only because you are a Nigerian military, you believe that you can do and don't do, and it's unfair. So some of you that are the one, when you watch American people, when they come out, people will stand, they will have standing innovation, and that one sweet you so much. You also want people to give you that like that in Africa, but you forgot that as an American soldier, there are things they do and things they don't do. But we will see you in the church, we will see you in the farmland, we will see you in the bush, we will see you in people's house, we will see you in the church, we see your presence even in some entertainment hall. Everywhere you can go there. Everywhere you are almost military are not meant for that. Sometimes if they ask me to differentiate your work and work of police, then I don't know. I can't, to be honest with you, I can't tell. And then the annoying part is that it's not about your junior staffs. Even the general and the commander of this, commander that, all these titles that you guys do have, all of them are the same. They don't have the basic knowledge of job of a military. But some of you, out of intimidation, have forced people to come out. Even though some of those that are not even part of military, they are now using social media to campaign for your work, that you should do more and do more. But at the same time, you are demanding something that is very, very crucial, which is to stop Simon Ekpa. And to stopping him is like stopping people from breathing. He is a kind of the only hope at the moment. And that hope, you are the one that creating that hopelessness. So why don't you stop creating hopelessness that made people to put their hope on him. And for you to stop that hopelessness that you are giving to people, start by releasing those that you are detaining for no just reason. That's my message for you this hour, because I have seen many videos, many people complaining, saying this, oh, PM, you guys are ready to invest billions now, okay, to bring him down. The reason why you have not seen that Fulani man that always plays bounty on Easterners is because you have searched and searched and searched, and you don't know how to, you are not sure of any link that will bring him for you. Until when you find it now, anytime I see you people from Northerners making video that we are here, that Arewa Congress or Arewa Northern Elders or whatever they call themselves, we are here today to place bounty on Simon Ekpa to bring him back for us. Then I know that you have actually find a way to try your best, which I know you can't, because before the election, you guys were placing bounty. Even Ohanese did, but Ohanese that place bounty on someone, but don't know how Northerners do that. Northern people don't come out to place bounty on anybody until they're sure. They'll have the contact already. They will not come out to place the bounty so that the public will not be surprised that this is what they're about to do. I learned this from what happened to Master Namodekano. So anytime Northern group or anybody from Northerners come out to place bounty, it simply means that someone somewhere have promised them that he's gonna do that. But out of ignorance of Ohanese youth, they don't know how Northerners do this kind of thing, this kind of deal. They just jump out and start placing bounty on PM, and at the end they look so stupid. Of course they are stupid. That's just, if you're not stupid, prove me wrong. You are there, you call yourself Ohanese youth. Ke ihe imewo. Gịnị ka imewo? Ị ga na akwụ ndị unu akwụ n'ebe ifite ka kopan. Akwụcha ya ị nọrọ n'ebe Ohanese youth. Gịnị ka imewo? Okay, like ị nọ n'ofu Nigeria. Ka ị nọ n'ofu Nigeria ahụ, gịnị mere? Peter Obi bịa zọcha ọchịchị niile ọzọ ọnụ. Ọkwọda. Which agwakwara ya agakwa na abụkwa na amahụ na ọ ga-ada. Amakwa. Anyị chama na ọ ga-ada, because no one gịnịkwanụ ka o ji onye na-ekwutere ya ebe a dịga, because I was told that if you contest as the president or anything in Nigeria, somehow the compensation price, they will pay you money also. Everything, they will pay you money. So let's not pretend that we don't know what is going on. I'm just here to let those of you from Southeast that are crying so hard on how to bring PM down, how to do this, how to do that. But when you see our women being naked, being tortured, being pushed to gutter, pushing, not even boys, that's the annoying part. In fact, if you see any way you can punish a baby in the womb, you do that. As long as that baby is a potential woman, you will do that. This is what I'm going to have to say about how you're building yourself. Let's pay attention.
Some of you don't know that they rebelled against their own government. It is left for the people to change the corrupt system. Not even to God. Oliver Cromwell sacked King Charles I and cut off his head. You see English people, you see the British. Some of you don't know that they rebelled against their own government too. That is why today they advanced their government. That's why today the House of Commons is suffering morals in terms of political power. The French people revolted, Americans revolted, Russians revolted, everywhere, even the Arab Spring. The only place without any uprising is in Black Africa, and that is why you're poor. It is left for the people to change the corrupt system. Don't leave it to God. Oliver Cromwell sacked King Charles I and cut his head. You see English people, you see the British. Some of you don't know that they rebelled against their own government too. That is why today they advanced and developed. That's why today the House of Commons is suffering morals in terms of political power. The French people revolted, Americans revolted, Russians revolted, everywhere, even the Arab Spring. The only place without any uprising is in Black Africa, and that is why
That message is very short and very, very powerful. Very short, very, very powerful. Some of you may just hear my kind of voice. You don't pay attention to the content of what is coming out from his mouth. And I don't need to tell you more about it so that people will not say, okay, you are preaching this, you are preaching that. If you know, you know. Now, reason why their military are, is why they're flawed military, they're flawed military in Abia State today, because they say that some people buy, is it 4 or 6 soldiers, which we condemn. We condemn that with everything in us. That is very, very wrong, right? It's very, very wrong, and nobody have come out to claim responsibilities of that. And why I don't really like it when people focus on the problem without asking reason why it happened is this. Like the video we saw today, that they're slapping that guy. If the guy see a way of revenging, okay, do you think that guy, after receiving that kind of slap, maybe for something that he did not do, no investigation, do you think after receiving that kind of slap and that guy see a chance to revenge tomorrow, knowing fully well that revenging is a matter of life and death, you think he will not do something about it? He will do so. He's a man. He's a man. So if you are doing all this gara, be careful, because you don't know about who is watching your back. Who is watching your back? And they are now out to find more people to prove that they lost somebody. In the northern part of Nigeria, this man you are seeing here today, this guy is an Igbo man. Look at him. This soldier here is a Nigerian soldier. They fight him. As you can see, this one, they fight him. His name, look at what this person posted here. He said, this is Chinedu, who Boko Haram fight in Northeast, 2018. No full force. Oh, retaliation, no full force retaliation, because they always want to retaliate when it comes to their own. So they want to retaliate. This is what retaliation. If we get to his family, no benefits. Okay, if we get to his family, no benefit. Of course, no benefit. We know that. Why is the army pushing heavily and sophisticated? Why they're pushing heavily and sophisticated people in Abia State? If you are on Igbo in Nigeria army, better think. I hope we can now learn from others. I hope we can now learn from others. Let me bring it back again because I mistakenly touched something. Okay. Here is the guy. Okay. The Boko Haram fight this guy 2018. Look at him here. His name is what? They say Chinedu. Look at him. Chinedu. Then no heavy army, no retaliation, no sophisticated weapon, no blockade, no roadblock in the north where they buy him. They will tell him he's a gallant man, a gallant soldier that buy on duty. He's a hero. Look at his age. He's very young, but you have to grow. You have to come at first before answering that hero. I hate that kind of when you die cheap, die like chicken. You come back to answer hero. I don't like it. This is not about being hero. You are just wasting your life, and who knows if the way they buy him is well planned. A very young guy. This guy, is he up to 30 years? I don't think so. This guy may be 20-something years, maybe 22, 23. The way I'm looking at him, he's a very young person. Very, very young. They buy him in hand of Boko Haram. In his life again, if you tell him to pick up military form, he will spit on your face. Now, another person posted something and said, these Nigerian soldiers who were fired on May 30th were mostly Igbos, and information on them shows that they were recently deployed back from the north. Any intelligent, hold on, let the camera come up. Okay. Any intelligent analyst of the event of the 30th May in Abia, in Aba, we see that their death was planned to put Aba into chaos. Like what the other guy said, which I may bring up the video, he says something. So these are the people they say they pied, right? Look at them. And these people that pied here, there are four. Oh, okay, I don't know this one. I don't know. Maybe the picture here is just three, but they say there are more people. Whether there are more or not, this one are the one they pied. Okay, but the question here is this: if they were serving in the north, they deploy them back because they know the tendency of pieing them is high, or those who deploy them could be the one organize their to pie them, just to make sure that Governor Oti, because one thing Igbo people don't understand is this: if a governor is doing fine in the eastern part, the same tactics they used in before 1960, before, is it 1960 or 1962 or 64, I think 64Q, before that time, before Civil War, this is what they're doing in Southwest Yoruba land, making sure that government there turn against their people. That's the tactics. So because Igbos are now singing praises of Governor Oti, the best way is now to make other states ungovernable. So they can use this thing to, stage this one to create something. I'm not saying that it's verified information, but I have listened to another person, the guy that made a video that said that very soon the tendency of Fulani Ndogbu, if flood Abia is high, they will be there committing one or two things in the name they want to revenge, they want to retaliate. Retaliating what? Even if you want to retaliate, why don't you come down and do investigation so that you can go after the people that you Army are not telling us that they don't have intelligence unit, they don't have people that can investigate any matter before they take action. But then, because this kind of reaction from Army in Abia State, it looks like when one gang group decide to retaliate on another gang group. They don't think. They only want to, okay, we hear that their capo is somewhere there, let's go there and buy the capo. We hear that this one of their, you know that kind of what I'm saying, without thinking on the consequences of what you are doing. If the road is even clear for you to go there, because what you're doing, let's assume that these people, the people that buy people are not from Army. Let's assume that it could be from people that have been tortured by another army, or that have committed, that have received, unjust treatment from army. Maybe the way they torture them, or the harassment or something like that. Maybe they are the one that's, okay, I'm gonna take revenge. Maybe. I'm just giving an example. If that is the case, what army are doing today now, we create more people like those who buy these people in that state again. And for you to, you don't use force to control force. Sometimes you need to come down to know this reason why this thing happened. Then you do your investigation. Then quietly do your execute your plan on how to capture them and do your interrogation and whatever you think you can do. But what you are doing now, you are proving to everybody that people that are saying that you are not reasonable when it comes to Southeast, you only do what comes to your mind, and the agenda is to buy people in mass in that region. You are proving them right. You are proving them right. We saw what happened in Okoma. Let's be honest. Is that in what happened in Okoma is condemnable? But is this something that military should go there and ransack village, burn houses, buy women, buy children, send them to bushes, stop any food to enter, any water going in or going out from that community? And tomorrow, you expect people from Okoma that have witnessed this thing to love Nigerian army. Oh, Nigerian army. The trauma will not go from them until they all of them until they die in this life. And some of them will pass this information to their children. What Nigerian military have done to them. And when you look at it, it deserves for them to share it. The one happened in Ode, somewhere in Bayelsa. Is it in Bayelsa? During the Obasanjo regime. The story is still there. That they have not, this military, I don't know, like I said, they need some training. Even if Nigeria they fight today, the way it will, of course, you cannot bring this kind of mentality to build this Nigerian or Arewa country. It will be a very big mess for you people, because the orientation is very, very backward. Very, very backward. You forgot that you were civilian before joining military. And if after serving as a military man, you still come back to civilian. Forget about Osage never die. Who told Osage never die? Are you able to do what you were doing when you were in army? The answer is no. If you clock maybe 50, 60 years, what you normally do in your 20s, are you going to still do the same thing? The answer is no. Osage never die is not when arthritis hit you. Yeah, then you know that Osage can die. In this life that we are living now, that people are struggling to live long. So what are you talking about? Most of the times when you see their actions and what they're doing, you have no choice than to say, wow. Now, here is another group of soldiers that being fired. And look at it. No force this, no force for that. These are rest in peace. Young children, young guys with a very bright future. All of them for no just reason. Now let's read the person that posted what he said. When will the Nigerian army deal decisively with the terrorists that murdered these soldiers in Niger State? Okay, this one is not. And when you look at them, do they look like people that are from the north or south? I don't want to start saying what I'm not sure of, but we know that most of the times soldiers from the east, from the Yoruba land, or from even south are being put in front line when it comes to engaging Ndogbunigwe na north. Okay. We also know that there's a video that was circulating that was last month, if I'm not mistaken, where some mobile police officers were kind of guiding, they're protecting somebody. And one of the colleagues, there were three police, Ndobuma break through that house, their gate, coming to do one or two things to buy whoever they want to buy. Do you know that a police officer, one of their colleagues, as they're trying to engage Ndobuma in their front, this one go back from behind, shot two of them. That is kind of when Danjuma said they are collude. That is what it means. That have been proven many times. Look at this group soldiers. They just buy them just in one state, in one state. And we did not hear that the military are now waging war in Niger State to come, to capture, to torture, because in Niger State, those Ndogbu they have family houses in Niger State, and military know their homes. So why is it that they are eager to fish out, to torture people randomly in Southeast, thinking that they are somehow what they're doing will get to brothers or sisters of those that are committed what they call crime? But in the North, they only want to focus on the Ndogbu. They don't care about their family members. You see the injustice? And some of our brothers are busy promoting that kind of thing, telling them, oh, go after them. He can't get, and some people like him, I don't want to be talking about Ikenga anymore, because I've noticed that his name has been meant to vanish from the surface of the internet, not on earth. But sometimes we are the one elevating him without knowing. That's why every time he will make a comment and the video will circulate, and he will generate more views and more content and all that. So I am trying to avoid commenting on his nonsense that is coming out from his mouth. Okay? Like I said, let's listen to this brother again, because this is the one we shared before. Listen to what he said about Abia State.
They are planning
as we speak to invade Abia. Governor Oti, this update now for you, Abia State Governor. Don't play with this update because these people, they are coming for you. Now they are coming for Abia State in general. Now, terrorists, they are planning as we speak to invade Abia State. Not ask me where I forget this update. This update now legit source. If for land for my table. Now, they are planning to invade Abia State with full force. Now, I'm not going to talk to only Governor alone. Governor Oti alone. Now, the full Abia youth, make una listen to me. Una know say they don't fair by people for that Abia State before. When be say me Governor Oti go unveil. But right now, because of the kata where Governor Oti gets with the answers where they trade for markets for that Abia State. See, they are coming for Abia State. They are going to invade Abia State. All the youths in Abia State, make una get ready. Make una not just wait for una governor alone. Say, governor, to protect una because only one no fit solve the issues where they come Abia State right now. So the youths, make una get ready. All the communities for Abia State, and not say communities they get community guns. Communities they get community rifles. Make una don't wait. Make una secure una forest. Effect from today because when these people go land for Abia State, una no go even know. And una no go know how they want to enter because some personnel for inside Abia State they work with them. See, if una look all the terrorism where they happen for Nigeria, if all those personnel no dey inside, terrorism no fit enter any state. But because of personnel wey dey government, when they no go land wetin maybe the governors dey do. So they go join now, they go say they make them invade anything. So Abia State, make una get ready. Aba, terrorism, they want land for that state. Then they come from una with full force. This update, bring am for una, for legit source. So Governor Oti, I beg, you dey do well. Make you continue to do well to make sure say you protect your people. Make una surround una state as we speak because when they want enter, una no go know. Thank you very much. If you see this update,
the security posted about killing 5 soldiers and 6 civilians during a shootout. Your thoughts?
I think it was one of the most cowardly acts that has been carried out recently. It's quite sad because it's like 1 year down the line, we still have the security challenges. But what bothers me here is that they came in 3 tinted SUVs, Prado. Everybody knows how much a Prado costs. That should tell you how much how they're being funded. While the 3 SUVs were approaching, they also had ground support. So there was failure of intelligence because at that Obiakaba's junction, Bingwa local government area where this attack took place, I heard the junction is a wide junction that they could have been able to tell. And when we see 3 SUVs coming at the time when you have talked about sit at home, I thought there should have been more of intelligence. As sad as it is, but it was a surprise attack. And at this point in time, the National Intelligence Agency have to sit up because Simon Ekpa is becoming more of a cog in the wheel of progress for the 5 southeastern states. Some of us have said that holding down the Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has been negative because it has given cause to raise a Simon Ekpa who is not preaching the same sermon as Nnamdi Kanu was preaching, who is preaching.
Okay, now you realize that National Kanu was preaching someone, and he's not preaching the same sermon, right? So what is he doing? What is he doing? Let me.
Violence. He's in Finland. I wonder what the Nigerian embassy in Finland.
Good.
Negative. Because it has given cause to raise a Simon Ekpa who is not preaching the same sermon as Nnamdi Kanu was preaching. Who is preaching violence. He's in Finland. I wonder what the Nigerian embassy in Finland is doing and the Nigerian foreign minister is doing at this material point in time. He goes on Twitter. He calls out this violent act. He goes on propaganda. He says he's carrying out referendum and they have 30 million votes. Apparently, this attack was not done by IPOP. This was done by Simon Ekpa's voice, and he probably posted it on Twitter. If you notice, he has been he has been number one on the tweet on trends for some time now on Twitter, and he's enjoying all the media attention, and that gathers him more support, gathers him more finance, and these are the finances that he's using. He actually does empowerment programs. Simon Ekpa, he sends funds to these people who actually also see him in the quest of being a benefactor. So the government has to do something about it. Yes, if not, the Southeast is going to continue being a war theater. And one thing I must also point out briefly: the military says they're going to go after them, but this is a guerrilla warfare. It's quite difficult to get people in a guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, that's why we're warning that it has to be done within the ambit of the law. But I mean, you make some very good points there, and of course the Nigerian government can't go to Finland and sort of try and extract Simon Ekpa from there, but all they can do is try and get the cooperation of the Finnish government. And the Finns have said that they've tried at one point to pick him up. They said that there just didn't seem to be any evidence directly linking him to what was going on here. Well, let me come to you, Abba Kaka, and I apologize, I was calling you Abba Kaba, but somebody had written your name that way and forwarded it to me, so I do apologize. But I mean, Kenny Okulubo was talking about this and the linkage to Nnamdi Kanu. Does all this make it less likely, because the name IPOB is associated with this, that Nnamdi Kanu will be released anytime soon? Or does it strengthen the argument which he himself makes, that in his absence, the group is running amok? But if he was freed, the reason for their violent protest...
I wish the video could have gone further, but that is where PM choose to stop it. We are not going to... I just laugh because history, what you don't know is bigger than you in the word of PM. We all lack history. We all. I don't think anybody is exempted. Only few that have been in the University of Nnamdi Kanu, we are able to manage to pick one or two things. And if you're a graduate of the University of Nnamdi Kanu, you are different from every other person in Africa, not even in Nigeria. I'm just telling you the truth. But that is true for another day. We have seen many people complain about Simon Ekpa is preaching this and preaching, Nnamdi Kanu is doing the other thing and all that. Like I said, I'm giving you a very, very, very good advice that you want PM, you want Simon Ekpa to be stopped. You want him to be irrelevant. In fact, you don't want people to start shouting Biafra, Biafra, or having any issue with your security agent and all that. My best advice to you, number one, release Nnamdi Kanu, but I know you won't because you are very stubborn. You won't. Two, release all the people, all the Biafrans that you are detaining for no just reason. Some of them, the offense they commit is that they have Biafran, they're wearing Biafran bangle. This a kind of something. They put anything that you see Biafran color in the dress or in that body or anything as such is a problem. And some of you, because you think that this person is supporting Biafra, is a problem. So that kind of mentality needs to be deleted. If you want to, I'm not saying you must, I'm giving you an advice because I'm not speaking for Biafran government. I'm just telling you as a concerned individual, okay? What you need to do, release Nnamdi Kanu, pull out military from roads, pull them out totally, and release every illegal detainees in your custody. Release all of them. Then only people will not start seeing you as a good security agent that people should be paying key attention to you. Then from there we can see where we can move forward. But what we are doing now is just you are proving to people that already know what you do, because it's not as if people are confused about what army can do. Everybody now can see that this is what we can do. Imagine a government, democratic government, flying to Kenya to kidnap somebody. That means you can do and don't do. If you have your way to go to moon, you will go. just to not to develop the country, no, not to negotiate business that will help the economy of the country, no, but to go after anybody that is questioning your activities as a government. You can see that it doesn't work that way. So what America is doing is not about him. Left for him alone, he will not do anything. After all, he's not the poorest person in Nigeria. He's not the most stupid, poor Igbo man. No. He's not the most, jobless person in Biafra. That's why it's no. Why did he choose to defend his people? Why did he choose to stand for his people? Because your activities on innocent people is beyond human comprehension. And not everybody, we are wired differently. Some people will see evil and they feel okay with it. Some will start scratching their eyes. Others will stand up and start reacting. PM is the type that stand up to react. That is him. Some of us are people that scratch eyes. No, we don't want to see this. We are tired of this nonsense that they're showing us. We know that it's not good, but we can't do anything. So when God bless somebody with the strength and wisdom like PM, and you are working to stop millions of Biafrans, anybody today that is telling you that yes, I'm not by no demeti of no case emia. One, we have categories of people from Southeast that does that. One, politicians that are actually don't want their pipeline in the government or have political ambition, like again I said he do. They don't want it to cut off. Two are people that are uninformed, ignorant. They can't read, they can't write, and they don't have wisdom to listen to people that have read or people that can read and write. Another group are people that want to be like politicians. So these are categories of people that, but nobody will tell you, yes, I have gone through all this, I have examined everything, I have checked with the ordeals and activities of security agencies in our land. I can now tell you about the government, what the government plan is, what I have done in the past, and I trust them. Therefore, everything that PM is saying, everything you guys are talking Biafran and talking rubbish. To be honest with you, the government have done this in the past. Nobody, even you from your own village from the north, you call anybody that is aware of what is going on. If that person can tell you the truth, they know that all the things that you guys are talking is nonsense. That the truth is that people need to defend themselves. Have you forgotten how I'm Ekpa people in Americano's house? What about since you guys are telling us there's a benefit in revenging to retaliate on something? Okay, so retaliation is allowed, really. Okay, which means 28 people that have been fired in Americano's house. This is my state, you. And who did that? Okay. Oh, I don't know. Do you know the name? You know the name of the people that? Okay, so you do. 28. And you see how you guys are complaining and bittered about 4 people or 3 people. Even if one person is wrong, I'm just trying to tell you that human life matters, whether military or non-military. If Nigerian army know their job, even if they have to invade Mazangano's house the way they did, as a trained soldier, what you should go there to do is not to start buying. At least arrest the one you can arrest. Then start interrogating them. Then you tell the world why you went there to what you went there to do, and why you pick these people, and what you want to get from that. But the whole world know that you buy them tomorrow, and you should if you have any information, give military that you give information of anybody. Tomorrow they will say buy you because for offense of another person. That's why when I see some people that were shouting Biafran now turning around to tell you that no case Emia, let's support, let's do this and all that. You are doing that at the same time. You are actually telling the whole world that what army are doing is good. But you forgot that tomorrow you may be the victim because they don't know the hand that feed them. Even if no matter how you feed the army today, tomorrow you are a suspect, and if you're a suspect, anything is possible. So I hate it when they buy army, and I hate it when army is being fired. When army buy other people, because it's something that you should arrest people to even interrogate them and ask questions. That's what army do. Army, the army is being trained not to even arrest. If you want to go to Master Mekano's house, let's assume that you must go there. It's not the job of army. This is the job of police. Police should have gone there. Then watch what they will do to police if they use force on police people. Because I don't think that if police people went there, knock at the gate, they open door, they say they want to see Master Mekan, that that your presence is being needed in Abuja tomorrow or next tomorrow. I'm thinking Americano will refuse to go. But they went there to buy him, commit this jungle justice. And in a government committing jungle justice, that means there's no hope for common people. There's no hope. If everybody, if you can go there to commit this and commit that, that means there's no hope, to be honest with you. Let me quickly go to some of the comments that we have here. A lot of them, to be honest with you, a lot. Mary Ike said, God bless you, Kai reporting. They will USB will release solution of Biafran buying and Biafran moving forward for life. I think you mean keeping. I think what you said here. Ugo Nwadike said, good afternoon. Okay. Diana said, Obasanjo wanted one Nigerian about PM. Okay, yeah, of course. That is just a fact. Time will tell. Mary Ike said, maybe this is the army strategy to wipe off the indigenous tribe for the Fulani to take over. They are not happy that Oti was questioned. No, you remember when they discovered dead bodies somewhere in Abia State, and the investigation was done. It happened that it happened. Those things, people that committed those things are Fulanis, claiming they are traders. And some people say, some private investigators or researchers say that what they're doing in that place is that once they capture people, they buy those people, they will now pieces their body and use it to make suya and carry it to sell to the public. People will be eating human body without knowing, thinking that you are eating cow. That's what they do. I'm not saying that it's verified, but that's what the write up, a kind of article that I saw. That's what they're written there. They're always all this kind of barbaric behavior, eating human body and all that, which is very, very bad. Then I said, Nigerian government is being ruled by criminals and terrorists. Every country in the world know that the people in power and position are evildoers. That's why UK were kind of, some medias in UK, with that a country that own Nigeria, a country that form Nigeria, they are telling their citizens, you don't need to go to Nigeria. What is the reaction of Nigerian media and Nigerian government? They close their eyes because you dare not question your master. It's not allowed. Armstrong said, good morning, this guy is an idiot. We will ban this guy from Biafran, mad idiot. Simon don't turn to justice when Simon turned to Jews when they extract, exiling. Extract. And then I understand what they're saying. Blessed Abraham said, Blessed Abraham venture. Blessed Abraham venture is she. Forward ever, backward never, all hail Biafra. Oh, and Palace, yes, what you don't know is bigger than you. I love that word. You move CPM, Biafra. Mary I said again, this useless man talking, let those who want to be Nigerian, let them be. A lot of comment here. Okay, let me read this one. And Fabulous Snowflake said Israel is the Biafra. The Fabulous, he said again, okay, Israel, Ethiopia, all Hebrews people must come together. It is not easy, my dear. We have to be free fought before asking for coming together. So that is it, and I would like to share with us. Let me bring this. Okay, where is this information? Okay, yes. This our brother, what he said.
Everybody was inside their door. Then who do army come out? And nobody come out. Everybody was inside their door. Then who do army come out? To keep peace, security and peace, safety and peace. When there's peace already in Abia State, there's peace already in Abia State.
Security posted about killing 5 soldiers and 6.
People were in their house. There's a security. There's a peace. Then what do these people come out again to do? Are you going to make peace where there's peace? Are you going to give security where there's security already? What do they come out to do? The people that they kill them, did they went to Barak and kill them? No. And remember, the chief security of Abia State, which is LS, Governor LS Oti, has given warning as a chief security. Please allow these people to celebrate their day. Everybody have right to do the remembrance of his fallen heroes. Army stay on their own, don't come out. Police stay, don't come out. Two people are coming out.
That is to verify that what happened in Abia State was somehow orchestrated by some people. Now, not only in the southeast, this is another soldier, okay, being fired and nobody called for war. Now, listen, I'm not saying that buying soldier is a common thing that everybody should do. What I'm saying is that the aggression in the southeast is intentional. It's not about the Ekpa soldier, because if it's about the Ekpa soldier, what about the other soldiers they fired elsewhere? And the strength and the aggression is different. Those Yoruba people attacking my Twitter, can you ask what was the benefit given to the family of this soldier by name Bademidele, who was slaughtered along Abuja Highway in 2018, and how did the officer retaliate over those that fired him? Our youth should wise up. That is what this our brother is saying. Daniel Somtochukwu. You see, it's not when you are celebrating the aggression on other people, maybe somehow it will still get to you. Do you understand? It will get to you. This soldier man is a Yoruba man, and like from what this guy is saying here, they acquired this one 2018, and of course, a very young person. Look at him, very very young. Maybe he's up to 30 or 20 something, late 20s, because he looks very young. I don't know his age, but I'm just saying. Sometimes you don't allow yourself to be deceived because you are emotional or you're trying to be sentimental. So you need to avoid supporting negativity, give peace a chance, and follow what is right. That is the way forward. Because if you are kind of choosing side because you want to choose side, you don't know if you have been the next victim. If you be the next victim, it is very very wrong to buy anybody. I don't preach, I don't support anybody buying anybody. I don't like it, and that is me. So anybody, and I don't use my platform to call for anybody to buy anybody. What I'm just saying is, if soldier can use this aggression on people of Abia State, what about all the soldiers that are being fired? Where is aggression? Chikodi said marriage is not by force. The marriage is not by force. I know that. So to end it, you have to do a canon. I know that. Everybody knows that. That's a black people for you. For you to end it, you got Jonathan Canon. That's what Ambassador and Cameroonians are doing now. Even though somebody like Reno Mockery or whatever he calls him, whatever he may be his name, I don't know how. Maybe I don't pronounce his name well, but you know who I'm talking about. He was a kind of mocking ambassador that they are flooding Nigerians seeking for refuge or something like that. But he forgot that if they succeeded, their children, their future is more safe than your own children are today. That you have access to live in Europe, in UK, doesn't mean you have it forever. Time is coming when you don't have that kind of chance. The opportunity that you're enjoying today, okay, you may not have it again. And your children, even if you do have it, what about your children? Are you sure that they were able to have the same opportunity that you are enjoying today? So these are things people need to put into consideration before making some choosing side, if I may use the word, before choosing side on who to support and who not to support, because it's all about what you want and what you can offer. Just excuse me. Just a moment. Just a moment. Let me confirm this before I allow it to play out. This.
We have been wanting to stay away from any.
Excuse me. Okay, there's some music on this one. I don't want to bring it. There's some music. I don't know why. I don't know why Biafran medians, Biafran government medians, they're always, once they want to bring a video, they always want to add it music. I don't know what they want to achieve with it. If you want to circulate messages or video, you don't need to add. You know the policy of the platforms, but you bringing it, adding it sound, it doesn't help at all. It doesn't help because any platform that uses it, that platform will be that video will be restricted. Okay, this video that I'm about to share with us is from Arise. Let's see.
No crude oil from me. Dangote refinery. The mother uses a lot of money to build refinery. No result. Port Harcourt refinery, no oil, no crude oil from it. Even Dangote refinery. The mother uses a lot of money to build refinery. You can't see crude. So people are suffering.
Yes,
the problem is government. Government come out, make life better for the people that we voted you in.
Yes.
The suffering is too much now.
Yes, I really quickly.
You listed failed promises there.
Yeah. About the fact that they offer the 60,000 naira, which is 100% increase from the.
No results. Port Harcourt refinery, no oil, no crude oil from it. Even Dangote refinery, the mother uses a lot of money to build refinery. You can't see crude. So people are suffering.
Yes,
the problem is government. Government come out, make life better for the people that we voted you in.
Yes.
The suffering is too much now.
Yes, I really quickly.
You listed failed promises there.
About the fact that they offer the 60,000 naira, which is 100% increase from the.
No results. Port Harcourt.
Just see this news. Watch this news. Outrage as headers gang forcefully sleep on 13-year-old girl in Enugu State. By one. The same Peter Mba is somewhere pushing for Ruga. Pushing for Ruga. That's why if I tell you that they are pressing their button from the north, some of us will say no, you are just a hater of the governor. I'm not a hater of anything. I'm just telling you what the news says. I'm not the one that brings the news.
Oil, no crude oil from it.
So I'm not the one that bring the news. So that is just a fact. That's just a fact. So PM is laughing that because of they said that there's no crude. There's no crude oil. For those of you that don't know what, just hold on. what T.Y. Dajima said about the same army. Just listen. General.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits. They kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Very, very straightforward message.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude.
Okay, guys, we are going to end the live stream now. We are going to end it now. I forgot that it's almost it's more than 1 hour. So let's end it now, and we are going to be back again for late hour broadcast. So we are going to be back. We are going to be live again later hour broadcast. For now, we are going to end this one. Thank you so much for your time. Please don't forget to like the video if you have not, and subscribe to the channel. Turn the bell notification on so that whenever we come live, you will get notification. And you can also do us a favor by subscribing to our second channel, Kai Report Clip News. So it is there. If you can just give it a subscription, we appreciate you so much. If you can do that. So we want that second channel to be up and running, because we don't want we don't want to face challenges on any of this. So we need to have these two. In case of any eventuality, we have a way to fall back. Anyway, thank you so much. Like I said, please don't forget to like the video. See you again, and bye-bye for now.
With the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movement. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one. Every one of us must rise up.